What is going on, football fans? DTereman back with another film breakdown. We're breaking into the 2026 NFL draft class and their prospects. I understand it's late June, dead season in the NFL currently, so had some time to get some eyes on some prospects. And of course, I'm going to start with somebody who resides in the state of South Carolina, where I currently live. So first up is Gamecocks quarterback LaNorris Sellers, a redshirt sophomore who's entering his third collegiate season. The former three-star recruit, Sellers only attempted 4 passes in 2023 before becoming a full-year starter in Shane Beamer's offense in 2024, where he started 12 of the 13 games for the Gamecocks. The 20-year-old completed just over 65% of his passes, 65.6% to be exact, with 2,534 passing yards and an 18-7 touchdown to interception ratio, well over the 2-to-1 ratio mark. He did, however, have 11 fumbles in 2024, so something that seriously needs to be cleaned up. On the ground, Sellers added 674 yards and 7 touchdowns, with an average of 4.1 yards per carry, including 26 runs of 10 or more yards. So a very explosive athlete when he runs, and 47 missed tackles forced. Let's get into the tape and see exactly why LaNorris Sellers is a hot name to watch as QB1 for the 2026 NFL draft class. First up, we have his matchup against Clemson. The 3 games I watched from Sellers in 2024 were Ole Miss, Clemson, and Missouri. I have clips from the Clemson and Missouri games. And the first one you see here, we're focusing down at the bottom of the screen. They're going to run what is called a dragging concept, where you have a flat route accompanied by a slant route. The receiver at the bottom of the screen is going to run the slant route. Sellers does a good job of recognizing man coverage. The wide receiver wins inside on his route. The right guard instantly loses, but Sellers is able to dip his right shoulder, avoid the pressure, and climb the pocket, throwing a dart right to the slant route on an off-platform throw for a very good completion. So we'll play it through here. There's the flat and the slant route. Sellers climbs. Great throw, great ball placement. Leading the receiver where the defender can't get him. You'll see from the back angle here, the right guard instantly loses on a swipe, but he's able to dip his shoulder, climb the pocket, find the open receiver, hit a strike for a first down. We'll show it again in a little bit of slow motion. 2-hand swipe on the right guard. He's absolutely losing here. When you're in this position as an offensive lineman and you're staring straight down at the ground, not a good place to be. LaNorris Sellers just gets to the back of his drop, has to vacate immediately, does a great job dipping his right shoulder here to avoid the pressure. Look at this off-platform throw. He has 1 foot in the ground, 1 foot up in the air, another 2 defenders barreling down on him, but you see the little bit of separation the wide receiver has here on his slant route. Great ball placement to put it away from the defender where only the receiver can get it and allow him to continue running with the ball if he was able to break the tackle. Easy first down. Great start to the tape for LaNorris Sellers. Second play I have loaded up is a play action split flow inside zone deep crosser. So they're going to fake the inside zone with the tight end to the bottom of the screen coming across in a split flow motion. We've seen the Jets do that countless times in the last couple of years since Mike LaFleur was here. Even with Nate Hackett and Todd Downing, they loved running the split flow zone motions. It's an easy 5-step play action drop for Sellers. And in my opinion, it looks like cover 3, where the 2 corners and the deep middle safety are supposed to just cover a third of the deep part of the field. And it looks like the corner at the bottom of the screen where we're going to be focusing is supposed to pass off the vertical route to the single high safety. He doesn't. and that allows the crosser to get in underneath in the soft spot of the zone. But in terms of Sellers and what he does on the play is a great drop back. I think he's able to get all his cleats in the ground when he throws, and he's able to just put enough touch on it to find the soft spot in the zone. Easy completion for him. So we'll run it through. Split flow motion, play action, back of his drop, let it rip. Great ball placement again to Nick Harbor, notable wide receiver prospect from South Carolina. Probably going to be a middle round pick projection in the beginning of this process. That's going to climb up the boards with a good 2025 campaign. But the combination of Sellers and Harbor is definitely going to be a fun duo to watch in 2025 for the Gamecocks. You see it from the back angle here. Number 6, he's going to come in motion on that split flow. All your linemen are going to work one way to sell the play action fake, and the crosser just comes open free for Sellers here. Gets to the back of his drop, pressure in his face. Easy completion for Sellers. 2 great clips to start. We're going to back it up a little bit, go slow motion. You see the sniffer, number 6, already in motion. All the linemen working to their right. Fakes the handoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-step drop. Sellers, all his feet in the ground. Quick little hitch. Loads up to throw with a defender barreling down on him. And it's an easy completion to Nick Harbor on the right side of the field. Hot start for LaNorris Sellers in this game. Now we get to some of the negatives, and I understand I show a lot of positives when I do my film breakdown, so I'm trying to work in more negatives because I think it's important to give the full picture of what the prospect is and not just only the positives and have people asking, well, why isn't he a first-round pick? There's obviously some warts in everybody's game. This third play from LaNorris Sellers is that first wart on the video. He's going to motion into a 2x2 condensed formation. And on the bottom of the screen, again, where we're focusing, he's going to run a bench concept, which means that this tight end is going to run a corner route, and this wide receiver is going to run a quick out route. Sellers does a 3-step drop, decisive on where he wants to throw it. He just doesn't put it in the right spot. The advantageous spot would have been to go toward the sideline for his receiver. He leaves it a little too far inside, and the safety makes a great undercut to jump the play for an interception. We'll play it through. Motion to 2x2. Quick out and a bench. Undercut pick. You'll see it from the back angle. The throw was proper. Where he was supposed to go with the throw was right. Just the throw itself was not. As you see there, great play by the safety. We'll back it up. 1, 2, 3. Quick to get his foot in the ground, ready to throw. He's loading up. It's an anticipatory throw. Number 8 doesn't even have his head turned around to locate the football yet, and he's getting ready to throw, as you see here. Now that he has his head turned around, LaNorris is winding up to throw. He has not gotten outside the numbers yet, as you see the number 10 on the field there. You want to throw it more to the sideline. He leaves it way too far inside and allows the safety to come underneath it and pick it off. If that ball was more on these hash marks over here instead, which is about a 5-yard difference in terms of ball placement, that would have been a huge gain, set him up for 1st and goal. Instead, it is a turnover for the Gamecocks offense. On this one, we have another interception. Now we're into the Missouri game. You're going to see the number 2 down to the bottom of the screen. He's going to run a quick hitch, and the number 1 is going to run a vertical route. It looks like, in my opinion, it's hard to tell who he's throwing the ball to, whether it's the number 2 or the number 1 to the bottom of the screen. If the throw is to number 1, it's just a high throw And it's a bad throw because it's inaccurate and leads to a turnover. But if he's trying to force this hole shot between the cover 2 cloud corner and the split safety, who's desperately trying to get down to the bottom of the field here at this point, he's giving so much room to the bottom of the screen compared to this safety who's inside the hash marks. So if he's trying to throw this hole shot, I really don't like the decision even more than I dislike the inaccuracy on the hitch route. But in my opinion, I think he's trying to throw the quick hitch. It's a one-step drop. He sees the guy wide open. He tries to pull the trigger. It just doesn't quite work. So we'll play it through here. Again, hard to decide which one he's actually throwing it to. I think it's to the hitch. Motions to empty, quick hitch. Defender makes a great play on it. And I understand that the wide receiver probably could have gotten a hand on it to at least try to catch it, but it was just a little too far out of his range. And this is a common theme with LaNorris Sellers is he misses high a lot. He's inaccurate with his passes and when he throws it high. So from that angle, it doesn't look like he's trying to throw it to the cover 2. So we'll excuse that. But the inaccuracy on a quick 5-yard hitch route is just unacceptable, in my opinion. If you want to be the top quarterback in your draft class, you're not going to be able to miss these types of throws. Again, one-step drop, clean pocket, has all day to throw, wide open to the hitch. And I mean, this guy is extending as far as he possibly can to try to catch that. Not a great look for Sellers. Showed 2 positives. Now I've showed 2 negatives. So a bit of a mixed bag over these 2 games. The 5th play I have is a great deep ball on an inside fade route from the number 2 at the top of the screen. I believe this is Nick Harbor again. You're going to see LaNorris Sellers does a great job recognizing the one-on-one coverage. The number 1 to the top is going to run a hitch route. Nick Harbor, the number 2, is going to run an inside fade. Great base when you throw from LaNorris Sellers, and that's a good thing when he's consistently throwing from a good, balanced base. He's able to get all his cleats into the ground, perfect ball placement down the red line, which Jets fans are very keen on what the red line is with the Aaron Rodgers, Mike Williams thing, and he drops it straight in the bucket for Nick Harbor. Great pass to get the Gamecocks into the red zone. You'll see it here. Inside fade from Harbor, one-on-one, separation, drops it right into the bucket inside the 10-yard line, sets the Gamecocks up for 1st and goal. You'll see it here. Does a great job of just recognizing man-to-man, knows exactly where he's going with the ball, loads up, perfect spiral, right in the bucket. Couldn't hand the ball to Nick Harbor better on this play. So we're back trending the positive direction with LaNorris Sellers. Play number 6, and this is going to be more of a harbinger of the clips that I have at the end of this film breakdown for everybody to watch. And this is his pocket escapability and mobility. More so, what's great about his escapability from the pocket, Sellers loves to keep his eyes downfield. Many rushing quarterbacks, even at the NFL level, when they decide they're going to break the pocket, their eyes go down. They look like they want to run the ball. LaNorris Sellers constantly keeps his eyes downfield looking for a passer when he breaks the pocket. And this is a great example of that here. 6-man blitz, running back kind of gets dog walked. Free rusher off the right side. LaNorris breaks a sack, throws off a wonky platform while running to his left, so across his body throw, and he's able to complete the pass for a 1st down. You'll see it here. Running back starts to lose. Free rusher off the right side when he looks to escape. Comes back to his left, makes a great throw to the tight end for a 1st down. I think what's extra important about this is the amount of times that he throws off platform, whether he's rolling to his left or his right. This is a case where he's rolling to his left. This looks similar to the base that he had on that first throw, that slant from inside the pocket, right? He has one foot in the ground. His other foot is up in the air. He's throwing it, I want to say 3/4 sidearm, maybe half sidearm, not a full over-the-top motion, but he's able to seed that ball in there for 20 yards, 20-plus yards of air under the pass to the tight end for a first down. So great job by Sellers improvising after breaking the sack. A great route by the tight end to run the shallow crosser and then come back on the scramble-friendly drill and be open for his quarterback. But LaNorris Sellers' off-platform throws are quite special when he escapes the pocket. And then the last one I have here, just more pocket presence from LaNorris Sellers. He's going to recognize the blitz. He's going to step up in the pocket. It almost looks like he wants to scramble right away to the B gap because this edge defender to the top against the right tackle, he just gets a very wide edge, like he's almost containing. So Sellers tries to step up into the B gap, realizes that he doesn't have the room to scramble that he thought. He's able to quick reset his feet, get into a favorable throwing platform for him. Obviously, his platforms, even the off-platform ones, are a little wonky, but for him, he makes it work, and he throws a great throw to the basic route for an explosive gain. We'll play it through here. You get the motion, 3x1. Looks like he's about to dip. Oh, stops, resets his feet, throws a perfect pass in stride to the receiver, who's able to take it upfield for an extra 20 yards or so. You'll see it from the back angle. The right tackle, he does a good job of getting his guy out there. LaNorris tries to move, resets, fires a dart. Easy 40-yard completion, it looks like here for the Gamecocks. We'll back it up a little bit to the snap. You see 15 coming off the edge. He's going to take a really wide arc. Obviously, the right tackle forces him into a wider arc. And right here, LaNorris is right at the back of his drop. That's his fifth step in the backdrop. So as soon as he sees 15 flashing off the edge there, 76 not blocking anybody, he thinks he has a free rush lane through this B gap here. And then the right guard is not looking when the center tries to pass off the defender. So LaNorris Sellers' scramble lane has been completely narrowed now. So he stops, puts his right foot in the ground. Decent base. It's not the most balanced base, and it's obviously a little off platform. But when you get to this position, when you're about to scramble and you are able to come back and fire this one in there to the receiver in stride, I think that's just exceptional quarterback play from LaNorris Sellers. So ending the passing segment on a high note. This is the last of the pass plays that I have, and then I have 4 run plays from LaNorris Sellers that we will break down just a little bit. It's more just watching and enjoying the mobility and pocket awareness and pocket escapability that LaNorris Sellers possesses. So here's the first one. All of them are titled Insane Sack, Escape Explosive. And then there's one at the end where he scores the game-winning touchdown against Clemson with his legs. So we're just going to watch these. We're not really going to break them down. We're just going to have fun and enjoy LaNorris Sellers being the insane athlete that he is. 5-man pressure, breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles, slips through, jukes out that defender, jukes a second defender, creates a huge explosive, refuses to slide, able to pick up 40, maybe 50 yards on this play here. So hot start from Sellers. I love this from the end zone angle. You really see how many tackles and his elusiveness. Number 11, no thank you. No thank you again. Oop. Left foot in the ground and cut. Oh my goodness. His elusiveness is so much fun to watch on tape. I would have wanted him to slide because a lot of times on his tape, that last defender that comes in swiping at the ball right here, as you see him try to punch it out at the end of Sellers' run, that's real sketchy. And those 11 fumbles that LaNorris Sellers had, a lot of them came inside the pocket, but a couple of them came when he became a rusher and put his head down to run too. So I want to see a little bit more ball security, maybe slide when you realize that you're about to get tackled there. But great start to the run segment for LaNorris Sellers. Here's another one. This one turns into a touchdown from 25 yards out. Motion to 3-by-1. Fake toss. 3 tackles missed in the pocket. Don't give this man that much field to work with. Number 20 at the end doesn't even try to put his head down and tackle Sellers, allowing him to sneak into the end zone. You see it from the back angle here. The 3 missed tackles in the pocket. 1, 2, 3, able to get away. And when this man has that much space, great things are going to happen. So huge explosive touchdown there from Sellers. Next clip. This is going to, show his toughness after he breaks the sack. Just looks like a QB delay. He refuses to go down, dragging defenders. He loses the football there at the end as he's going out of bounds, so not a huge deal, but again, we're talking about 11 fumbles in 2024, so you want to see him clean it up. The elusiveness from this man in the pocket is just crazy. Dragging defenders. This is the play that said, wow, he almost has that Cam Newton in him at 6'3", 240 pounds. He's really a huge athlete. So to have this speed and elusiveness combined with the frame that he has is just incredible. Not saying he is Cam Newton, but that play reminded me of Cam Newton. And the last one here, this is a game-winning sack escape, explosive touchdown. I believe they were down 14-17 at this point, and this is the go-ahead late in the fourth quarter to put the Gamecocks ahead. Nobody open, tries to break the pocket. 1 broken tackle. Arm tackles around the shoulders are not going to work on Sellers. And it's an easy, explosive touchdown for him, his second of the day. I thought the Clemson game was great in terms of his mobility, his scrambling, obviously what he is as a runner, as you can see. And the Missouri game was more of him showcasing what he could do as a passer. So those are the 4 clips I had of the run game of Sellers, in addition to the 7 pass clips that I have of LaNorris Sellers. I hope everybody enjoyed that. I will be doing more college prospects. I'm going to start with the 4 quarterbacks at the top of most people's boards. So LaNorris Sellers, Cade Klubnik from Clemson, Drew Aller from Penn State, and there's one more, Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Those are the big 4, in my opinion, that I'm going to study first. Let me know in the comments, what did you like about LaNorris? What did you not like about LaNorris? Is there a certain player, maybe not at the quarterback position, but just another 2026 prospect that I need to get my eyes on, do a couple film breakdowns for? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I am just under 50 subscribers away from being able to have memberships and super chats available. So really excited to hit that new threshold and really start making membership only content for those that pay to subscribe to the channel. Really excited to branch out and do those specific videos for the members only. And super chats, I mean, that's going to be great, right? Obviously, whenever you guys donate and get in on the conversation, it's going to be a much more community vibe, right? So less than 50 subscribers away from 500. I really hope we can get there in the next couple weeks. I'm still shooting for 1,000 subscribers before the Steelers game on September 7th. So you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm DTereman. I'll catch you next time.